In this video, we're going to be working through a couple of real exam problems from past papers. Okay, use the substitution y equals vx to find the solution of the differential equation x dy by dx plus y plus root 9x squared plus y squared. And you've got some boundary conditions. Okay, so this looks like a first order differential equation with a substitution. All right, so it seems like we are introducing v and probably getting rid of y, because I can just replace the y with vx. So let's find dy by dx. So dy by dx, when I differentiate this using the chain rule, I get v times 1 plus dv by dx times x. So let's substitute that all in. We're getting x times dy by dx. So that's x times v plus dv by dx times x equals y, which is vx, plus the square root of 9x squared plus y squared, which is v squared x squared. Okay, so we're either going to be separating variables or doing integrating factor. To figure it out, let's just expand and see. Well, I get xv here. That's good. That's going to cancel with that. Plus x squared dv by dx equals vx or xv plus, and look, I'll pull out an x squared from here and root it, giving me x root 9 plus v squared. This is actually really good because look, the xv's cancel. Divide both sides by x, and I've got x dv by dx equals root 9 plus v squared. And look, I can separate variables here. I've got 1 over root 9 plus v squared, and the integral of that with respect to x cancels, giving me an integral dv equals the integral of 1 over x dx. Okay, well, hopefully you recognize this as inverse hyperbolic. That is the we integrate that and we get r shine v over 3 because 9 is 3 squared. And over here it's not plus, it's equals ln x plus c. All right, we've been given boundary conditions in y, so I'll need that back in. So we've got r shine. Okay, v is y over x. So we've got y over x over 3, so that's y over 3x. And that equals ln x plus c. Let's find c then. So when y is 0, x equals 1. Well, that means r shine of 0. R shine of 0 is 0. And ln of 1 is 0. So c is 0. All right. Okay, we want the answer in polynomial form. But look, r shine has a logarithmic form. R shine is ln of x, in this case y over 3x, plus root that squared plus 1. So that's y squared over 9x squared plus 1. That is what r shine is. And so now we'll just cancel the lns from both sides. So it's y over 3x plus root y squared over 9x squared plus 1 equals x. Okay, I think we just have to get things over to one side and I think just square both sides in the end. So root, could we do anything here? Let's not bother for now. Y squared over 9x squared plus 1 equals x minus y over 3x. Square both sides, we get y squared over 9x squared plus 1 equals, squaring this, we get x squared minus 2 times these two, so that is, well, those cancel, giving me 2y over 3 plus y squared over 9x squared. That's good. These cancel, meaning in the end I just have the only survivors are 1 equals x squared minus 2y over 3. Getting the y on its own, 2y over 3 equals x squared minus 1, timesing by 3 over 2, we get y equals 3 over 2 x squared minus 3 over 2. Okay, so after all of that, it's just a simple old quadratic. All right, lots of good stuff in there. Let's have a go at another problem. All right, so the variables x and y are related by the differential equation 4 d2y by dx squared minus y equals 3. We've got some boundary conditions. Find y in terms of x. Okay, so I see a non-homogeneous second order here. So let's just solve and find the complementary function. 4m squared minus 1 equals 0. So that's m is plus or minus a half. Okay, so that's y equals a e to the half x plus b e to the minus half x. Okay, now for the particular integral. Constant over here, so my guess would be y equals lambda. We don't really need these, right, because the first derivative is 0 and the second derivative is 0. So subbing it into this differential equation, you get 0 and then minus y. So minus lambda is 3, and so lambda is minus 3. So my particular integral is simply y equals minus 3. Stick those together, and our general solution is y equals a e to the half x plus b e to the minus half x minus 3. Okay, using these boundary conditions, I'm going to differentiate first so I can use that dy by dx fact. So we get half a e to the half x minus a half b e to the minus a half x, and 3 goes. So subbing in, y is minus 3 when x is 0. So minus 3 equals a times e to the 0 plus b times e to the 0 minus 3. So a plus b equals 0. Then dy by dx is 2. So we have 2 equals half a times e to the 0 minus a half b. Okay, let's just double both of those, and we get a minus b equals 4. Adding these together, 2a equals 4, a equals 2, and so b is minus 2. So y in terms of x gives me y equals a, so 2e to the half x minus 2e to the minus half x minus 3. So there's my answer. Now part B, deduce the exact value of x for which y is 0. Okay, so that's solving 0 equals 2e to the minus half x minus 2e to the minus half x minus 3. This looks like a disguised quadratic to me. If we multiply through by e to the half x, we get 0 equals 2e to the x, and then minus 3e to the half x minus 2. Okay, from here then, so solving that quadratic, that disguised quadratic, we get our subject, e to the half x, is either 2 or minus a half. But look, an exponential can't be negative. So we've got half x must be ln 2, and therefore x is 2 ln 2. Thinking about it, back at this step here, we could have solved that using shine, actually. We could recognize that that if you divide, that's basically 4 shine half x. Could have got it that way, but it would have amounted to the same thing. I kind of prefer this. I find it a bit quicker. Okay, that's all for now. See you soon.